Now, if you can run after that deer and bring him down with your hands, I'll watch it on ESPN. But to shoot him first, I can take Mike Tyson if I get to shoot him first. And you know what us hunters do? They think it's a macho sport. It's not. Hunters, you know what they do? They hide in a tree with a whistle. That's not macho. And you know what else they do, ladies? Hunter, they sit there for 4 hours, quiet, listening. You didn't think men are capable of sitting there for 4 hours, quiet, listening? We can if we get to shoot something afterwards. But I don't know. This is something I never shared with my wife, is I'm scared of animals. Yeah, and people like, oh, those are endangered species. Let them go. Most of the endangered species are stuff that can kill you and eat you. You know, and I always get invited to speak at pastors' conferences. And where do they do it? Retreat centers. Big Bear Mountain. I should have known from the name, Big Bear Mountain. They didn't name it Big Bear Mountain because there's like cabins in there. So they called me. I took my wife. We went there at 11 at night. They said, we're going to give you your secluded cabin. So you and your wife, you know, just can, and your family can be alone. Okay, so we went up at 11 at night. I'm walking to my cabin door. Of course not. My wife is behind me. She goes, you're not scared, are you? I said, no. So I put the biggest key in my finger right there. I'm ready. I'm a city boy. What's going to happen, you know? Someone's going to mug us. I hit him and we run. So I'm walking to my cabin, you know, and she's walking behind me. And there's an 8-foot bear in the trash can right next to the cabin door. Bart ran back to the car. Which is good, gave me room to get scared on my own, you know. Nobody's gonna bother me, I can get scared now. So I'm trying to remember what should I do, you know, because Animal Planet said, you know what, when you see an animal like that, try to look bigger. So I went, boom! Then I remember, we just came from Applebee's where they had the $9.95 salmon special. So I'm going, so the bear thought I'm calling him. So he started walking at me. They say don't run when you see an animal because it does something to our instinct. No, run. I ran back to the car and we went down the hill. Now I don't mind dying, but when I die, I want Court TV to do a special on my death, not Animal Planet. I don't know. But I love my wife. We've been married for 10 years, and Valentine, I went to get her a card again, which is one of the hardest things for me to do, because this country is not prepared for marriages that last over 2 months. You don't believe me? Read all the American greetings on Hallmark cards. They're all made for 2 people who've been married 2 months. One card said, honey, every time I see you, I hold my breath. Yeah, we did that in the beginning. You can't hold your breath for 10 years, you'll turn blue. Once in a while when I come home, I hold my breath. I forgot the milk. Another card said, honey, I want to stare in your eyes from sunrise to sunset. How many ladies want their husbands to stare in their eyes from sunrise to sunset? None. You know what you call that? Unemployment. If your husband is staring in your eyes from sunrise to sunset, he needs to get a job. So after my wife came here, we got married. A year and a half into the marriage, she got pregnant. We went to Lamaze. Anybody been to Lamaze? It's a French, yes. It's a French word that means don't waste your money, the baby's gonna come out anyway. We had a beautiful baby boy. We named him Newport Beach. 2 years later, God gave us baby Carol. Sleeps all day, stays up all night. I'm pro-life, but not at 2 in the morning. I love my kids. I want to be a good father. This thing is too small. There's no value in it. She goes, but Daddy, you promised. I said, you know what? On your birthday, I'm going to get you Snow White to come to our house and do like face painting and balloons. She goes, Pinky promise, Pinky promise. And I forgot. out till the night before. And you know what? I gotta tell you one advice, daddies. Don't try to save money when it comes to children entertainment. Because everybody wanted like $300, $200 for a Snow White. Just look on. And finally I could call a place in Santa Ana, California, and the guy goes, $40. I said, Snow White? He goes, looks like Snow White. Sounds like Snow White. I said, hey, looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it's a duck. Tomorrow at noon, okay. So the next day we got all the neighbors, all the friends, everybody's ready waiting at the door, just staring at the door. Carol is shaking. She goes, Daddy, Snow White's coming to our house. I go, maybe. She goes, you pinky promise. Okay, don't worry, Daddy keeps his word. And then at noon the door knocked. We opened the door, and I kid you not, a 6'4" thing walks into the house with a Snow White outfit, hairy legs, white socks, black boots. He's like, where's Carol? I'm like, here's her $40, just leave, go. And Carol runs and grabs it from the leg, and she goes, Daddy, you're the best father in the world, thank you, Daddy. Daddy, is she gonna eat the apple? I'm like, she already did, and it's stuck on her throat. Children entertainment. And now we're getting to the stage where my son's 8 and now he wants to do baseball.